Yo, it's your boy Luap coming back at it again with another video. In today's video, I will discuss whether or not Sawyer will return to the Pokemon Journeys anime. Sawyer, whose Japanese name is Shota, in my opinion is a very underrated rival to Ash, as he doesn't follow the stereotypical trope that most rivals do. He isn't some childhood friend, experienced trainer, edgy dude, best trainer in the series, or whatever this guy was supposed to be. Sawyer was a soft-spoken novice trainer when he first appeared, and unlike others, he actually looked up to Ash and wanted to be as great as him one day. This is another entry to my ongoing series of Will X-Trainer Pokemon return in Pokemon Journeys. I've already made other banger videos in the series like Greninja, Serena, Clement, Bonnie, May, and even Paul. Heck, my buddy Starmeister even made one on Harrison. If you want to see them, then feel free to click the playlist in the description or in the pinned comment. This video was decided by you guys in the audience, thanks to the 350 of you who participated in the poll to make this video happen, and if you want to directly influence my next video, be sure to keep an eye out for the community tab. This amazing Sawyer art was made by the talented Elio, whose Twitter I've linked below, so make sure to tell him to post more art so our timelines can be blessed. With all that being said, let's start by introducing Sawyer's character as he appeared throughout the series. Prior to the episode battling with Elegance and a Big Smile, Sawyer was in the Hoenn region and got a starter Pokemon from Professor Birch, of course choosing a Trico. When he was out battling a Tailo, he ran into Hoenn champion Steven Stone. Sometime later, he made his way to the Kalos region and made his main series debut in episode 863, battling with Elegance and a Big Smile, challenging Clement to a gym battle and losing. He would appear periodically throughout the XY anime as a character who always was a couple steps behind Ash, but a humble one at that. With each defeat, he would always jot down notes of his mistakes and learn from them. Finally, in Analysis vs Passion, Ash and Sawyer had a 3-on-3 battle, and this time Sawyer finally pulled through and defeated Ash. Although Ash wasn't able to pull the bond phenomenon in this battle, it was clear to see that Sawyer had indeed caught up to his level and wasn't someone who was multiple steps behind anymore. Both entered the Lumiose Conference and faced each other in an iconic semifinals match that was genuinely one of the best battles that the entire franchise has had up to this date. Ash would go on to defeat Sawyer in the battle, but he would still appear a few more times, providing help during the Team Flare arc. Finally, his story concluded in Till We Compete Again, where he was with Steven Stone at Lysander Labs, helping study the giant rock and taking down notes on whatever Steven was saying. That was his character as he appeared throughout the series, and now to give my story on what I think would happen if he were to return in Pokemon Journeys. While in the Hoenn region still studying under Steven Stone, Sawyer goes off to investigate some weird Mega Evolution patterns in Meteor Falls. While there, he hears some commotion and runs over to find Tsurugi and his Urshifu outnumbered by multiple goons and their Pokemon. Urshifu is trying his best, but due to the sheer number of opponents, he can't keep up and is clearly in trouble. That's when Sawyer runs in and asks what's this about because it's unfair and against the rules. He sends out a Sceptile, Mega Evolves, and together with Tsurugi takes care of all the goons. Tsurugi tells Sawyer that they were poachers and forcing the local Salamence to Mega Evolve so that they can take them and sell them for lots of money. After a lot of bonding and countless nights of getting to know each other as they stay in the area making sure the poachers don't come back, Tsurugi goes on to say that he's there gathering tokens for Project Mew and asks Sawyer if he thinks that would be something that he's interested in. Sawyer agrees to try it out because it would be a great experience and Steven would be happy to see him branch out and use some of the knowledge that he's been getting while under his care. Fast forward and Sawyer collects all the tokens deemed necessary and is finally recruited as the Chaser. When the time comes to embark to go find Mew, he is on the inside of the shuttle when he hears an announcement that the last Chaser is about to enter. As the doors open, Go and Ash are there and Sawyer says, "Satoshi?" right as the episode ends. I feel like him joining again would be perfect for him to be in the Project Me expedition as a way to expand his knowledge of Pokemon and grow stronger with a Sceptile and other Pokemon. I could also see him in the World Coronation series, I just don't see him being in the Master Class, so if he was going to make an appearance from that angle, I think he should have already shown up in the Great Class or maybe the Upper Hyper Class. That's just my personal fanfic on how I think Sawyer would be introduced in Pokemon Journeys, but I'd love to hear your stories. So before we take a look at the facts supporting his return into the anime, let's take a look at his roster of Pokemon as that's always a fun thing to do. Sawyer has used 6 Pokemon during his time on the anime, those being Sceptile, Salamence, Slurpuff, Aegislash, Clawlitzer, and Slaking. I just noticed that he uses 3 Pokemon from Hoenn and 3 from Kalos, and that's kinda fitting. According to the super official Luap decks detailing all the Pokemon that have made an appearance in Pokemon Journeys, half of his team have yet to appear. Sceptile most notably is a Pokemon closely associated with him. When thinking of Sceptile in the anime, if anywhere to show up besides Ash's, I'd think Sawyer is definitely one of those. He would not only be able to show off Sceptile, but he'd also be able to show off its Mega Evolution, which would also take that off the checklist. The fact that Sceptile has yet to make an appearance is a pretty bright spot for Sawyer, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's take a look at all the supporting arguments for Sawyer's return in Pokemon Journeys. Recently, one of Pokemon's animators, Masaki Iwane, tweeted, "It looks like it's time for Kalos members to come out soon," in reference to their appearance on the show or just him drawing him. Masaki has animated a handful of episodes from each series, but take a close look at this tweet made on October 27th depicting Dawn. Just about a week later, Pokemon released a winter special preview and yup, Dawn did appear again. The character that he did depict on this tweet was Sawyer, so I really hope that he's in fact signaling a Sawyer return. I know a lot of people would be happy. If you ask the average Any-Poke fan what series is their favorite, most would say Sun and Moon or XY. When it comes to online popularity, I would say that XY fans are the loud ones, so getting this return would be absolutely huge for them. As I mentioned earlier, Sceptile not being shown yet could also be huge, as everyone would and kind of expect a rematch between Mega Sceptile and Ash Greninja. Imagine the sheer number of returning viewers that they could get with a hyped up match like this. The only thing that would be bigger is a Mega Charizard versus Mega Blaziken, okay fine, Ash Greninja rematch. By hyping up an episode like this, they could easily make it the most watched episode in the series, period. You also have this small merch drop depicting Sceptile and Salamence, both of which are owned by Sawyer, but to be fair, it was about a year ago. Finally, let's take a look at Sawyer's voice actress. Sawyer's voice actress is Ikue Otani. No, not this Otani, this one. You may know her from such notable roles as Ash's freaking Pikachu. Yeah, she's the voice actress of Ash's Pikachu, so it's safe to say that she's more than able to voice Sawyer whenever there's a need. Unlike a lot of other characters that we have talked about in the series, this VA is working with him every week, so lending her voice for one more character shouldn't be a problem. I mean, I don't know how voice acting work is, I'm not a voice actor, but I'm just assuming. Sawyer has a lot of points in favor of his return. Let's take a look at some points against it. He really doesn't have many reasons against his return, making him a really rare case. Sometimes I might say that the voice actor or actress might be busy doing other work and therefore not able to join the Pokemon team, but in this case she is literally there every day. Sawyer's personality also makes him very flexible in the sense that he'd be able to be a part of the Project Mew, or the World Coronation series, or just appear in any episode. He really wouldn't need a couple of episodes for his reappearance, just a return, show off a Sceptile, and that's about it. Maybe at one point they'll show off a different Sceptile, maybe even Ash's, and then there probably won't even be a reason for Sawyer to make a return. Perhaps Masaki's tweets were just him expressing that he's wanting to draw the Kalos characters for fun, and no correlation between them returning the anime. Realistically, he doesn't fit too well into the mold of the current arcs of Pokemon Journeys, and therefore he may not be needed to come back. So yeah, those are both sides of the story as to whether Sawyer will or won't return in Pokemon Journeys. If I had to take an educated guess based on the information that I learned today, I will lean with him making an appearance, even if it's just brief. The evidence supporting his return is overwhelming, and he would just make for a fun return. Sawyer would also bring back so many fans who could potentially make the show even better. The more people watching Pokemon Journeys at a time means the more people we can talk to about the show, and that's always fun, right? But that's just my opinion. What do you think about his return? Is it possible, or am I just grasping for straws? Let me know in the comments below. If you made it this far into the video, I truly appreciate you. But for now, it's been your boy Luap, and I'm out. Peace.